Okay, so I know in my other video I said leave a green heart. I'm struggling between like green and white. So leave like both a green and a white heart. I was supposed to upload this video about a week ago, but when I was editing it, I did not like how it turned out, so I decided to refilm. So here I am refilming this video. I'm Towani, Towani is me, and today we're talking about sort of how to cut the noise on social media. So these are, I guess, ways that I'm trying to sort of not be overwhelmed by the internet. I'm going to be really quick because I don't think it should be a long video. Okay, so the first one is unfollowing people because it's your account. At the end of the day, you're the one that's seeing the content that they're posting, and if it's not interesting to you, there's no need for you to follow them. Even if it's like someone that you met at a party 5 years ago, like it's your feed and you're going to be seeing the content that you follow. There's no need for you to be following someone that you don't like. I feel like the same way that we want to have control over who we let close to us in real life is sort of the same way we should establish control over who we want to let come close to us on social media. So unfollow people. It's your account. Number 2 is decluttering your inbox. This one is difficult for me because I have lots of unread messages and emails, and I get aggravated when I see a lot of notifications, and then that ends up making me not open an app for months, weeks, years, who knows. So I feel like an easy way to sort of not feel overwhelmed by people messaging you all the time is to declutter your inbox. And what that looks like for you really depends on you. You could respond to messages, you could literally delete them without opening, just as long as you're clearing the messages from your inbox, because I feel like once your inboxes are clear, you start to feel better about being on an app. So even if you deleted that message you didn't want to respond to, you won't feel bad about opening the app because you're not going to keep seeing that red dot in the corner or like an unread notification, because it's gone. It's gone. Number 3 is don't believe the news. Okay, I feel like I should phrase this better. So nowadays everyone's rushing to have like the first scoop. Everyone's trying to be TMZ, and I think it's extremely annoying and very unhelpful and harmful because people end up spreading the wrong information. So when I say don't believe the news, I feel like just don't rush to believe the first story that you see, because especially now there's a lot of bad things happening. Someone might report on something terrible that's happened and you go and believe it, and then by the time they're reporting the correct information, you've already gone through the motions of feeling however you felt when you saw that news story. So I feel like you shouldn't rush to believe the first news story you see. Adding on to the thing about not believing the first news story you see, I feel like you shouldn't jump to respond to things that you don't actually care about. So if I saw a story about Scott Disick, I don't feel like it would affect me because I could not care less. But if I saw a story about Beyonce, I would open like 60 other tabs trying to look, okay, that's not true. But you get the sense of what I'm saying. If it's something that you wouldn't, like in a normal day, you wouldn't take time out of your day to go and look into, then I don't think you should let it affect you that deeply. So if someone hops onto the internet and drops a story about a celebrity that you don't care about just because they're rushing to have the first info out there, I feel like just move past it because it's adding on to the number of things you're going to be thinking about. And why should you be thinking about something that you don't care about? Huh? Anyhow, I feel like I should phrase that one better. So the first part is don't rush to believe the first story you hear. And then the second part would be you don't have to put in that much energy into something that on a normal day you wouldn't put that much energy into. That's very long, but that's sort of what I mean. But that's not to say that you shouldn't educate yourself around things that are happening in the world. You know, that's totally removed from educating yourself about humanitarian issues that are going on, even non-humanitarian issues. It's different from educating yourself. I feel like you should be able to establish a filter between what is noise and what is something that adds value to your life. Because if you're constantly feeding yourself the noise, it's very, very easy to get tired and not even pay attention to the valuable information that's out there. I said that right. The next one, and I think this is a super important one, is set limits. I know you've heard this 1,000 times before, but I think it's very important for us to set limits on how much time we spend online, because I would not get up from my house and go and spend 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with a bunch of strangers. I would not do that. That doesn't sound appealing to me at all. Even spending every single hour of every single day with everyone in my household sounds exhausting. We spend time together, we go our separate ways, we sleep, and we do it again the next day. But strangers, I feel like it becomes even more exhausting because strangers don't really know you. So I feel like they're sort of a different person that we are when we're around strangers. Now imagine keeping up that different person every day for 24 hours for the rest of your life. That doesn't sound like a good life. So I feel like it's very important to set limits on the amount of time that you spend on socials. Sure, have fun with it, but it doesn't mean that you have to stay on the apps and have to have all your notifications turned on. Turn off your notifications. You'll find them when you log back onto the app. You're not going to miss. I mean, we're always playing catch up anyways. So you might miss a story when it's 2 seconds old, but it'll still be there when it's 3 hours old, you know? Number 5 is is this number 5 or 6? Number something. If it's very difficult for you to set limits on how long you stay on socials, on the internet, just delete it. Go cold turkey. Just like stop. Go away don't go away from YouTube because I need you to watch my videos. But no, I'm kidding. Do what you need to do for you. I feel if it's difficult for you to consume it in small quantities, I guess that's the correct word. If it's difficult for you to do that, just let go of it and see if that makes you feel any better. I know people who have gone off of social media and say it's the best thing for them, and you won't know until you try it, so just delete it. Number 6 is somewhere in between. Is this 6 or 7? I've forgotten what number I'm on, but the next one is in between this one and the previous one. Anyhow, if you're finding it very difficult to set limits, like daily limits, and you're finding it very difficult to go cold turkey, just do a detox. So this is sort of like a hybrid of both of them. Do a detox. Take a week off social media. Knowing that you're going back, I think, will sort of make it easier than to just quit and say I'm never going back. So I know a bunch of people as well that have done social media detoxes, and I haven't heard any complaints. And I've done some, but it's been unintentional, and it wasn't the worst time of my life, you know. It's just nice sometimes to spend time away from a bunch of strangers, because like I said, you're going to find everything once you log back on anyways. So, you know, do a detox. So yeah, do a detox. The last one on this list is do other things. I don't know why they're barking. I don't know why they're barking. Okay, give me 1 second. Hi. Bueno, Panji. Say hi. Okay. Say bye now. Alright. Okay. Say bye. I don't even know if this is Bonnie or Clyde, but this is Bonnie or Clyde. Bye, Baba. Anyhow, the next one on this list is do other things. So whenever you don't want to study, you procrastinate and you do something else and you find the other thing more appealing. I think it's very important to take breaks from everything See, this is why I'm an advocate for taking breaks from studying. But it's very important to take breaks from everything. But you can't just take a break and not do anything. So just do other things. Find things that you like. There are things that you know that you like, but you never have the time to do them. Go and do it. Go and do the thing. Your phone will still be there. The Wi-Fi, the internet, all of that is still going to be there. So just go and try something new. If you've never read a 200-page book, go do that. If you've never painted, go do that. If you've never taken a 30-minute walk, go and do that. Or even if you have, just go and do that. Go and try and find enjoyment in other things, because then you won't feel the constant need to be on your phone, or feel the constant, that exhaustion that you feel where you're tired but you don't know why you're tired, and you're scrolling through your phone and you're just like exhausted by that, but you don't want to put it down because you don't know what you're going to. You won't feel that. You don't know what you're going to do next. You won't feel that because you have things that you're going to do next. And being on the internet is not going to be a thing that consumes you. It's going to be the exact same thing as these other things that you're going to be doing, a hobby, a pastime. So yeah, that is it for my video. Say bye. Thank you so much for watching. We're so excited you could join us. Stay tuned for my next video next week. I hope this video was informative, and yeah, I will catch you next week. Love and light. Bye.